Good afternoon, everyone. I'm delighted to welcome you to the Electrical Trade Center. We are a training facility, obviously, for electrical workers here in Columbus, Ohio. We primarily deliver our mission through apprenticeship. Of course, apprenticeship has two main components to it: on-the-job training as well as related technical instruction. Excuse me. The related technical instruction is really why this building exists. And our training really starts at very foundational type level courses and goes all the way up to some really high-end technology that we'll hope to be able to see in a few moments. I'd like to take a moment and welcome the several dignitaries we have with us today. Sherry Hubbard, she's with the Ohio Energy Office. Tom Fellrath of the Ohio Skills Bank. Cheryl Lyman with the Ohio School Facilities Commission. Wendy Patton from the Office of Workforce Development. Terry Thomas, Vice Chancellor of Ohio Board of Regents. Joe Wider from Sheriff Brown's office. Susan Ashbrook from the Environmental Steward for the City of Columbus. Of course, our own Mary Ellen O'Shaughnessy, the AFL-CIO. Dave Alstott from Community Research Partners. Kim Feldinger, representing AFSCME. Don Cohen from Dovetail Solar and Wind. Wilson Gonzalez from the Ohio Consumers Council. I'd also like to take a minute to represent a guy who's really key to what we do around here. Justin, would you stand up, please? Justin 30acre is a fourth-year apprentice with us today, and he is the new energy worker. Absolutely, positively. He's the guy who will make these systems work and make them efficient and move our economy forward. Thank you, Justin.
Welcome, everyone. My name is Phil Angelides, and I'm the chairman of the Apollo Alliance, and what a thrill to be here today in Columbus, Ohio with each and every one of you, and to be here with your governor. First of all, for those of you who don't know about the Apollo Alliance, let me tell you who we are. We are a coalition, a national coalition of labor leaders, environmental leaders, business leaders, and community leaders, all from different walks of life, who have come together around a uniquely American agenda. And that is to commit this country in the 21st century on a path to build a clean energy, good jobs, made in America economy. And we're here today in Columbus, Ohio, as part of a national sweep we are taking from California to the Midwest, to the East Coast, to the Northwest, to raise the banner of what we call the new Apollo program, a sweeping investment initiative to put Americans back to work, to build a clean energy economy, and to provide good paying jobs for our people. As we meet today here at IBEW 683, here in this training facility at the front lines of the new energy economy, our country faces enormous challenges, and we're seeing it palpably every hour of every day. An unprecedented financial crisis for our generation, an unhealthy and destructive dependence on foreign oil that's putting our nation's security at risk. We're spending $120 billion a year just to protect our oil supply lines with that war in Iraq. We face the real and genuine threat of climate change, and sadly, as we gather today, we gather in the wake of news that job losses are mounting all across this country. In September alone, 160,000 Americans lost their jobs, bringing to over 9.5 million the number of our fellow Americans who are not at work, not able to support their families. Here in Ohio, like my state, unemployment has now moved over 7%. More than 400,000 Ohio workers are without a job. In my state of California, the unemployment rate is 7.7%. Here it's 7.4%. And sadly, we know, given the policies we've had in this country in past years, this unemployment rate is likely to climb. Tough times, but America's faced them before. And the time is now, in the wake of the bailout, in the wake of trying to put Band-Aids on this economy, to talk about what are we going to do to build the new American economy. And we're here to say that if we commit ourselves, like John Kennedy did in 1961 when he launched the first Apollo mission, and sent a man to the moon within the decade. If we make a similar commitment to a clean energy, good jobs economy, we can create 5 million new jobs in this country. We can provide economic and national security for this country, and we can improve our environment. So today, we are here in Columbus, Ohio, to ask leaders in this state and across this country to embrace what we call the new Apollo program, a sweeping $500 billion 10-year investment plan to create new jobs in this country by remaking our economy. We started our national campaign this week in California with Senator Barbara Boxer. We're here today with Governor Strickland and Jay Inslee from Congress, who represents Washington and has been a leader in moving Congress towards adopting an Apollo project.